They told humanity it couldn't be done. The Galactic Compact had existed for 10,000 years, a web of ancient species tied together by protocol, diplomacy, and overwhelming military superiority. Earth was a curiosity to them, a latecomer, a loud, reckless, emotional species that had barely stumbled into FTL travel a century ago. They're clever, the Sarn diplomat said. But primitive, the Vokri added. And fragile, the Teller Council concluded. That changed when the vermin plague arrived. The Kroll hive fleet swept through the outer colonies like fire through dry grass. World after world fell. Treaties failed. Shields cracked. The elder species had no plan, they had known peace for too long. But Earth remembered war. And Earth built in silence. Deep beneath the Amazon basin, in an underground city carved through bedrock and steel, thousands of humans worked in unison on Project Hegemon, Earth's first true warship. Not a cruiser. Not a carrier. Not a fleet. A star destroyer. Her name was ESS Indomitable. She was not elegant. Her lines were jagged. Her hull, matte black and armor-plated, was layered with anti-kinetic mesh and polarized neutronium tiles scavenged from collapsed stars. Fusion lances jutted from her flanks like swords. 12 railgun batteries lined her spine. A gravitic core powered her artificial mass projectors capable of tearing smaller ships in half. And in her belly rested humanity's crown jewel, the Thanatos Array, a weapon of last resort that even the Compact refused to classify publicly. She launched in silence, rising above the clouds like a wrathful god. The moment her silhouette eclipsed the sun over Earth, every major species in the galaxy took notice. Some were horrified, others impressed. Most were simply confused. Why would they build something so monstrous? Asked a Teller minister. Because, whispered Admiral Song, commander of the Indomitable, we were tired of asking for permission to survive. The Kroll came 2 weeks later, descending upon the colony of Gallon Prime, a strategic moon abandoned by compact fleets. But Earth had not abandoned it. The Indomitable arrived alone. No support fleet? The Kroll Queen hissed, amused. It didn't matter. In the first 7 minutes of engagement, the Indomitable destroyed 34 Kroll warships. Her railguns fired slugs at near-relativistic speeds, piercing organic hive armor like paper. Her fusion lances melted hulls mid-turn. Then she deployed drones, AI-guided, self-evolving, silent as ghosts. They infiltrated Kroll bioships, detonating from within. By the time the Kroll adapted, it was too late. Admiral Song opened comms to the remaining swarm. This system is under Terran protection. Withdraw or be erased. The Kroll responded with a psychic scream of defiance. So Earth responded with the Thanatos Array. To this day, no sensor data exists of what the weapon truly did. What is known is this. Every Kroll vessel within 30,000 kilometers ceased all biological activity instantly, as if time itself had rejected them. The swarm fled, and the galaxy shuddered. From that day on, Earth was no longer the upstart. It was a sovereign military power. The Indomitable returned to Earth orbit, scars on her hull and fire still in her heart. Children watched her cross the sky like a second moon. Poets called her the sword that made the gods blink. Soldiers called her home. Enemies called her the end. And somewhere, in the war room beneath the Andes, a general smiled and whispered, "Let them fear us. We earned it."